Wow, rebellion card sticking on me. The rebellion card want to tell me something about Keanu and Adrien Brody. Once again, happy Sunday, guys. We on Sunday we return to a celebrity readings. My YouTube babies, mostly from US, asked me to do again today. Shawn Mendes, do check out that video as well. The news about his spiritual safari, and as well, I'm going to talk. I was asked again to talk about Keanu Reeves and Adrian Brody. Once again, very specific, guys. The card is popping out and sticking here. The card of the rebellion. Is that unclassical? Literally, Adrian Brody. Hello, Shanner. How are you? Adrian Brody and Keanu being a rebellion of what the classical Hollywood playboy should be. Yes, they are everything but not that. They are opposite from the classical Hollywood superstar. They are definitely not a heartbreaker. They are definitely seen as a all time school, the gentleman, all-time person. You're still here carrying the light. Thank you. Thank you, Shanner. As well, guys, I just remember when I done the first channeling about Keanu Reeves' Love Light. I wish him all the well. It was really a long reading, more than 1 hour and a half. And as well, it popped out the message of confirming. There was a lot of comments, but as well, it's keep on going comments and comments like only time in my readings, because otherwise, because I do these readings from another continent as well, it's for American location, and my YouTube clients are mostly from US. Thank you, Shanner. I enjoyed channeling today. I'm really still in the pain with my left side totally frozen. I'm pretty not comfortable, but I'm happy when I'm channeling. That's what it is, Shanner. Thank you calling me happy. But definitely I'm far away from being happy. But I'm happy channeling. That's what it is. And guys, I literally remember that after a few days there was a private YouTube channel, Keanu Reeves' private YouTube channel, that was without any kind of spam, just leaving a kind message. Thank you for sending me these nice wishes and whatever was there. Something was a long text, but was really a nice confirmation that people like as well. It's happened to me as well last winter when I started to do the readings and have a long live streams, literally talking with my few good first followers. Literally, it's pop out as well. George Lucas. It was so funny. George Lucas, a retired guy, was coming and watching and popping out on YouTube. That I thought maybe it's just for the youngsters, and literally saw him. I literally show my Chihuahua Yoda that he didn't believe I have a Yoda Chihuahua that was dedicated to a Star Wars, and I was laughing, and then he just left off. But I show him my Yoda, and Yoda is on the cover of my YouTube channel. So it's a nice experience when you have confirmation that eventually the people who you are addressing this reading, I want to say, I repeat now, that's my point, that the people who are who you have a mission to, not to super fans, just as well, definitely to please and give the guidance to literally these people that we are talking about in these live streams, in these videos. It's really a nice confirmation when they reach out as well, and this is a nice confirmation for me. Again, it's very tough to work, I'm repeating, it's very tough to work from another time zone and another region, because there is a blockage of media as well. I'm not celebrity, I don't use another applications, social networks. So that's why it seems weird that the people are, when they pass, they see that there is not much views on my work, on my videos, but as well there is a daily a lot of short downloads of my work, new ideas and new channeling as well, daily tarot as well, celebrity or mystery stories as well the global war analyst, as that's my other profession that I shouldn't do on this channel. So I was advised as well from you know who. And again, we return to a beautiful souls of Adrien Brody and Keanu Reeves. Look at the card, the first card popping out, the rebellion card. What is rebellion about? Why they are postponing? Are they pretending being rebellion, hiding behind these fast cars and um, fast motorcycles? Because on other sides, Shanner, after your accident, I remember you have an accident with the thunder, right? You were hit by a seven city blocks of the power, 40,000 volts. Shanner, what are you seeing about? Literally, can you tell me what do you think about Keanu Reeves and Adrian Brody? Do you have any kind of vision? And what do you see about my hand now? Can you give me any kind of feedback about my frozen arm? Oh my God. Can you advise me about this, Shanner? Definitely, I do think that they're just very fragile, hiding behind that personality of being a free spirit, but being isolating, like riding on the bike, not being in touch with the family life, with stopping too long somewhere, literally a lonely rider. That's what I hear for both of them, Adrian Brody and Keanu Reeves. When they get with the few of as well, there is yes, there is definitely a feeling of being humble and modest. Yes, that's what it is. I guess it's the same point with these two phrases. Literally describing a person um, not having the vanity, being opposite from a vanity person, vanity celebrity, or vanity powerful person, or vanity educated person, or everything of this. Opposite from that is being modest and humble and being aware of what is your quality in life and what is your achievement, but as well just being humble with everybody around you. And that's what is a pure power of few good people like Keanu Reeves. Uh, and we are going to analyze Adrian Brody again, and as well, like few good people that I met in my life as well, and as well that I was happy to be born, that my father is as such as well. You see the words in the people's skin and in the trees. That's so nice because you know that the trees they're just having another dimension, but they are still talking to us. They are as well the living. They are the living spirits inside of the trees as well. Bravo, Shannara. You didn't tell me about that thing. Oh my God, that's a news now. Oh my God. Because you're open now just as a channel, you're open for all this information. You're Taurus as well. And you're number one, startup number. You know what is the thing? When you get this hypersensibility, you get in the touch with so many vibration around you, and there is as well. It's so exhausting because as well you pick up the energy and the thoughts of everybody that is sometimes not even it's that is not even connected to you. You just pick up like when there is a mixing on the radio station, mixing of different channeling messages that they are for you and messages that they are not for you and messages that they are you want to read this radio station to listen, and there is coming a single from another one. That's what is thing with being hypersensitive, and that is a burden of course. That's what is negative side of becoming a hypersensitive, because as well you can pick up all the different things, not necessarily that I'm going just to tell you, Shannon, no, they're not following you, but you're picking the energy of being around you with the definitely something is happening there around you, and there's definitely some people. Yes, that's what I think. There are people who are checking around, who are checked, who are stalked, but not you, people around you. That's what I'm thinking, Shanna. Carissa Hartley, I didn't do. I think only that day. I think Carissa Hartley, I done. Carissa, you sent me, but then I was, yes, I was at the end of my live stream. Did I do Carissa? You know how many videos I have. I checked that night when you were with me. I checked the Carissa Hartley, just her page there. Yes. I just checked. Did I think I add her on Instagram or something? That's a nice connection when departed person, your friend is still protecting you. She's still in your presence. Her spirit is around you. And the third guide is definitely Crystal, the your girlfriend that I already done story about her, her murder. On other side, the first two ancestors are always your ancestors. One of them is the person that you met in your life, and another is some old soul that you privy from a family tree that you never met before. And usually we have two ancestors that they're literally always around us, and the hypersensible people will literally talk with them from a childhood. They will come to your dreams, and literally I got a note from my grandmother that I was literally connected to in at the age of maybe 12. I got first time visit from my grandmother that was already departed, and my mother said that morning when I told her what I was dreaming, she just said it's very weird because it's literally today the day when the grandmother died. And I was a little kid, I didn't know this was just confirmation that really happened, that really her spirit was visiting, and she chose to visit me, not her daughter, my mother. She chose to visit me. She was literally my protector. She as well chose to address her talent towards me, because as well he was hypersensitive, and I think I got the talent from her side. Exactly, you have there the spirits of old old woman and a young male. We never met your mother's parents. Okay, your grand died when you were two. Old woman and a young male. Who is the young male? It could be your brother that you lost. Did you ask? Did you have a chance to talk with your parents? Could you ask who could be a young male? Or your parents are not anymore alive? So definitely must be the grandmother. The old woman is your grandmother that you were a baby when she died, right, at the age of two. That's the one. Exactly. I learned this in Asia that as well that the spirits literally are they are always following us. The spirits always do are following us. I learned that from one of my spiritual doctors, and it's really confirming, always in a different version, but the same the same picture of our protectors, literally in different religion, in different culture. It's always the same picture from different spirit guidance from even different religion. If you go from a Bali, like a Hindu island, then you go to Java, to another spirit doctor, and he's a Muslim, by the way, and literally he has again the vision with the same point. There's two ancestors following you, and he described it the same style. And then you go back to the Buddhist island, and another spirit doctor is giving you again the picture of who is with you, who is next to you, who is guiding you. And that's the whole time confirming these are the souls, the spirits, that they are really around you and they are protecting us. They're watching us as well. Can they handle some of the daring situation in our life? Probably not, but are they literally pushing behind the some daring life-threatening situation, and are they calling us? They cannot interfere, but definitely they can as well, being in a position to wake us and literally handle the situation if we have to stay longer on the planet Earth. And if we didn't finish the mission, they are still to literally shaken us and literally make us stronger to survive for the hard time and literally uh, finish the mission. What is our mission in the life? And that's what I was talking in a few minutes before. For more than an hour, I was talking about Sean Mendes having a mission, spiritual mission in this life. And that's what all the way the 1 hour and more I was talking about his mission. And that's his spiritual mission, not what he's right now. I mean, what he was doing till now, till few months ago, till July, being a singer and having that empty, Richie boy lifestyle. That's what he's not happy about. And feeling of not belonging here, that's what I just heard. You don't feel belonging here as well. That's what all the hypersensible, empathic people, they feel somehow isolated as well. They feel like uh, being as well not in touch with this dirty mind surrounding, with people not being honest, with people not walking in the shoes of truth. Dolores Cannon was really a nice channel. He was really a channel is so much information about the guidance and angel protection, and what is our mission and what are our phases in the next life, and what are our phases on the planet Earth as well. And she was so pure of details. Have you checked this um, Alex Collier, I do believe? Have you checked his lectures? There's so many downloads on YouTube, the short version of his lecture, like each of the questions that the students they ask on the webinars of this famous lecture. I think he's astrophysics. It's very interesting. Just he's not channeling the same messages with like with Dolores Cannon. You're doing the Jordan Peterson. No, no, no. It's not Jordan Peterson. This is literally 1 second. I'm going to find it. 1 second. Okay, let me, because I'm getting the notification. Alex Collier. So here it is. Always having some like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes longer. The question, one question in every of these YouTube short videos. So here it is, literally Alex Collier and his channeling for Andromedians. The star seeds, Andromedians, yes. And he has amazing Federation of Light Council. He literally has amazing lectures where he literally address how many there are the tribes, how many civilization hours, and literally, I think he do address it to a 22. Here it is. Now he's old guy. This was 2017 lecture. But he's super funny when sometimes there is a lecture with him and the students around. Very old lecture, like 2008 or later. So you just Google Alex Collier official, and then even if it's not official, you will find even recorded his lectures from other people, from students. And Andromedian, Ron White. I think I was opening something, but I don't know if I edit. 1 second. Thank you. I was not. Yes, I didn't add him. Thank you. So I'm going to, yes, I'm going to subscribe to have it. I like to listen to them before I falling asleep. Archaeologist Ron White. And check out the story of Atlantis, but being on Santorini. That's the new thing. That Atlantida was on Santorini Island, in our Santorini Island in Greece. Project Camelot, 1 second, let me see. Project Camelot, there is a conspiracy theories death. Did they kill some of them? Max Peer. I have to wait a second. I have to open this because then I can not forget later tonight to read. Max Peer, the British conspiracy theorist, died in Poland, 2016. He was talking about satanistic. He was revealing the satanistic cult. For sure, they killed him. He said he thought he was on an astral attack, not to travel at all to Poland, but he was drawn to go to Poland, and you see, he died there. This is very disturbing. This is a horror story. I'm going to have this. Thank you for this suggestion, Project Camelot. Max, the death of Max Pierce. I'm going to use him for a next mystery story. Max Pierce. Strange things that happened. There is a part one, must be more than that. Hello, princess. Hello. Follow the PayPal donation to ask the question. Otherwise, there is princess always one free card. For a question, pop out donation. Thank you. Super soldier, let me see. That one. So Max Pierce, I'm going to do the reading about Max Pierce, conspiracy theories death. That's what, thank you, Shanner. That's idea. Okay, I'm going to make a screenshot so I don't forget. Crystal the Crystal Deposit is that story around this the farm. Oh my god, that's happening. The weird thing that is happening. What was the farm? Help me out. What is the name of that area in Arkansas? Crystal Deposit, like a Superman thing, remember? Crystal Deposit, Arkansas. Twin Creek, yes. Twin Creek Crystal Mine area. The weird things that happen in there. Blue Phantom crystals in Arkansas. Wow, 8,000 pounds crystal. Look at this, another one. There's a lot of things showing up. Digging the crystals in Arkansas. What a nice. Oh my god, look at these tantric twins. This with this guy. And I have here the small one, but imagine these are the big for sure. This is my tantric. Do you see? Sorry, maybe it's dusty a little. It's nice. Yes, it's tantric. It's called tantric when they're connected, like a twin flame crystal. When they're attached to each other as well. It was many times traveling with me, and I stopped traveling this one. So it was more the little one. There were so many here, but they just dropped off. And they're very sharp. When you travel, it can damage something if I don't pack it well. It's so sharp, it can really sometimes destroy some things around. The thing that you're asking me, it's always obsidian and black tourmaline from Sri Lanka. I traveled to Sri Lanka. I have a big pieces of black tourmaline that I'm it's in my bed. It's huge like this. That there it's on the top and the bottom of my mattress. And as well, these are for the on the top of the cards here. And when I do this ghost box reading that I didn't do recently because I'm still not well with my trouble with my hand. I need more energy to do the ghost box. And you remind me, I'm going to literally to do it, but I still need a lot of energy to do it. I get exhausted when I'm doing. Physically, I need strength. And these are the bunch of others here. These are the obsidians that is as well very good to cleanse the energy again from the negative entities while we are connected to the ghost box as well. So I have one old box with this inside, and I have a bunch of others in here on the altar in the small boxes. But this is exposed here. This I just show you which are the one that they're literally filtering here. And the electromagnetic pollution from the computer that is here. We are talking from computer. And it's literally as well in my bed to cleanse the energy of my bed and everything around me, of course, to make that perfect shield. And as well, the black tourmaline is the only one that exists originally in Sri Lanka. So do not think, guys, you can buy it from another countries. It's originally just from Sri Lanka. I traveled to Sri Lanka just to meet the black tourmaline and to go to the mining area for black tourmaline. So I had so many of them. I didn't bring much, but I brought just one luggage with this, and I was selling out this. This was many years ago. So that's the thing. Moonstone, you need a moonstone on moon crystal. Why you decided to take a moonstone specifically? Give me 1 second. I have here. I have this one. It's with a little bit dendrite inclusion. You see, it's like a small leaf. You're welcome to find me on Instagram. I told you in mailbox on Instagram and Twitter or TikTok, but on Instagram usually I check mailbox. It's the same name, Gallup Travel. Look at this is a nice one, and it's huge. It's good for men. I don't know what is the size you need, but otherwise I use now just the copper one for my injury, for my blockage here. Why don't you, Shannon, go from YouTube with the same? What's happening? The telephone's on YouTube screen. I just closed it. Why don't you go from the YouTube with the same name, with the same account, Shannon, and you just, I think you can, with the same YouTube channel, you can go and build up the Instagram. You don't need to have a photos. You just can follow the others like me and your other tarot readers on Instagram, because all the tarot readers are always on Instagram and here. I have a short videos there, the teasers from the tarot cards from the top of the cards. Usually I have teasers there, 15 seconds or 30 seconds. And sometimes I download it on TikTok as well and here as a short version on YouTube. Not everything, but Instagram and Twitter usually it's parallel. I have heard that many American friends of mine, tarot readers, they're just reading. They have the job from reading the things only on Instagram. So it seems like some people are as well just reading on TikTok. So I guess there are different applications. I like being here in the live stream because I can stay a long time. I still I still don't understand what's the purpose on Instagram or TikTok because it's short. I don't know. It cannot be a long live stream, what I understood, or maybe I don't know how long it can be the live stream there. Yes, it's a mailbox and you can send there everything. Shannon, you can send it's a totally mailbox. So you literally send everything there. Yes, you can record your question. You don't have to type. You can record your question. And as well, I can just record my answer. Yes, on Instagram, you can do this thing. And is it the same on Twitter? I'm not sure because I have the calls on Instagram. 1 second, let me write that thing as well. Association of Edward Hire. I don't know what is showing here. I'm trying to see. No, I don't know where it took me somewhere. I don't know where it took me. I didn't see. And I am truly aware that as well when people say conspiracy, it's like literally the society made this word just to insult others who already have been witnessing some reality, and just because other they don't see it, it doesn't mean that it's conspiracy, because then when you say conspiracy you're already like insulting that person that want to tell you what is her experience with that theory, right? But okay, there is a phrase conspiracy theorist, right? So we have to use this phrase. And what I wanted to say, I didn't do the JFK Junior. I didn't do the reading about. I have in the previous reading last hour. I just compare the the life path, the challenges at the moment of the young Shawn Mendes. I compare with Elvis Presley, and I just said that Elvis Presley, he was daring and he chose just to disappear from the scene, but he's alive as that Reverend Bob. And literally, I have done this reading this summer, so that was interesting. I didn't do this one, but it's a nice idea. Thank you, Shannon. So I can try to do the Kennedy Jr. and is it the junior that one that was in an airplane that he was with his fiancée, right, flying off, just freshly engaged or married, right? That they have accident and he was flying that Cessna, right? Or I don't know, Piper Malibu. So that's an interesting as well. You see, because when I just said was it that we went, then it's recalling something. 1 second. Yes, that was him with this beautiful wife. Oh, we started here. 1 sec. The beautiful wife. Yes, I remembered. He looked here like a Greek guy, like a Greek Italian guy. That would be very nice if that's the goal to become a president. But what is his new name? What is his artistic? But what is his the new name that he's using? Incognito. Aha, plan to save the world. Wait, I'm going to share now this one. Look at, like I have blockages to share. 1 second. I let go. JK. Okay, let's see. I love goats. That's the thing. There is a lot of things here. Pet goat. Pet goat too. It's very nice. There is even the anime movie version. Look at, and there is on different languages. Look at. Wow, there is even on Turkish. It took me everywhere. Many languages there is this version. It's translated everywhere. Definitely it was. Definitely it was a range. Of course, the 9/11 was a range. Everybody knows that that was just the action. It was just to provoke, to take an action, to have excuse, literally organize, from whom I shouldn't talk about, and literally just to make an action towards, to have excuse to take an action towards the Middle East. Everything is a stage. John 07. 1 second. You want to say that this is him. Wait a second. John 07 is a junior, right? Kennedy Jr., right? John 07. And he's in the same party with Donald Trump, right? That's why they're friends, I'm guessing. Is he going to be now, instead of the Trump, a candidate? Is that the story? That's why they're chasing Donald. I'm going now to watch all these videos about him. Thank you for suggestion. Wait, they're just recorded. Listen, but they don't have episode 62 interview with the John O'Sullivan turning off the power 1 month ago. There is just recorded like they don't put his face, huh? Great. I'm literally going to. Is he a kind of a reverend? Yes, of course. I'm going to ask you this new name, Juan or Salin. Is he? I mean, the junior. Is he having like a new life, like being a reverend? What is his profession? I think he's a reverend, like Elvis Presley being a reverend, right? Similar. Canon leader, candidate for Secretary of State. That's the thing, right? Where is it now? Wait a second. This one with the cowboy hat, right? One of seven had a dream. That guy. Yes, one. That one, huh? Always with the cowboy hat. Okay, I'm going to read this one. That's that's my nice literature for tonight. I'm going to research it. So that's a nice idea for tomorrow. And Q guy at Trump. Wait, I think the first video on the top was a Q. Yes, Q can on the leader. Q can. Q guy at Trump. Wait. In Pennsylvania, right? What was the letter Q? We are Q. Why was really the we are the Q? There was it's very wow, everybody has there was a letter Q. We are all Q. Conspiracy theories then I'm going to check it. If you look at the JFK burial site from the air, there is the letter Q. Oh, that's so cool. It's so obvious, definitely. Okay. Is Juan, again, is Juan JFK Jr.? Wow, there are two options for this. Is JFK Jr. alive? Wow, there are two options. There are two there are two representations. He's using two identities. Yes, that's what it is. Wow. And yes, he's a leader. He's well spoken and manipulative with the words. That's what is his profession. He's working something with the words. Is he a reverend? That's what I'm asking you. This guy with this cowboy hat, is he by profession some kind of a leader, using the audience, using the charming the audience with his vocal capacity in Pennsylvania, right? Did they fly? The accident was as well in Pennsylvania, right? Is JFK Jr. alive with his wife? It's the truth. They just move on. Oh, in Maine. So the accident was in Maine. Wow. They just relocated. It's the truth. They just relocated. They're just not living in the same place. Like they move on with their life, they pack, they change identity. This is the thing, the strategy to have another life somewhere else in another state. I'm another person. And it's successful as well. That's what is funny. It's not low key. He's as well successful. I mean, he has such a charisma, so his spirit couldn't keep low key. So he found a way to have a profession that would still be using his talents to be charismatic, to be doing the things for the community sake. That's what I see. Was it his idea? Wow. And yes, he's there with he's not single, he's really with the couple. Again, was that idea of his was JFK idea or his wife idea to do this? Definitely this was a family suggestion. Wow, look at this was a family thing. It was suggested from the family, like to literally hide him from what were the energy, like to hide him from being doomed of the what was the happening to all the family members. Like this was suggested from his family, literally to literally run from the destiny of his father, run away from what was happening to his father. He was running from some manipulation. There was a trap happening there in community, something around him at that period. I have again to do literally just one short hello, hello Tarsem. I have to do just one short video just about this case. I have to research the last days, the last years of JFK Jr. to see what was the rush, what was the manipulation, what was there the manipulation that he need to run from. But this is a startup answer. It's interesting. I'm not pretty. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's a compliment when you're old. Look it. Are you troller? And you're not pretty being evil. That's so ugly being evil. I'm very pretty being enjoying my age. So why are you talking nonsense? That's not nice, Tarzan. Tarzan, that's not nice to talk like this with the lady. That's really not nice, Tarzan. Look at what he's writing. Oh my god. It never happened to me, Tarsi. Tarsi, it never happened to me that people talk these things to me. Like why you would use this? You have manners, but why you're using this word? Oh my god, you're still there? I didn't do this. Oh my god, wait a second. Can I just but why are you doing this? Okay. Thank you, Tars. Making my day. 300 seconds just. No, I hide you. Not just 300 seconds. I'm going to do the Spartan way. 300 years. You're hidden Tarzan. 300 years because I'm from Sparta. You're talking with the wrong person from Sparta, from ancient Greece. I'm serious. Shannon, definitely whoever had a life threatening situation like you had and like I had, and I'm still suffering as well. This that is my frozen left arm is a result of that injury that I survived 20 years ago, where I had that near death experience, and this make you stronger as well. Your mission was not closed, and yes, there is a mission to be fulfilled. And probably one of the mission is to meet Tarzan and to meet all the other people here on YouTube as well. A part of other mission because after what happened to me, I start to be. I mean, I was even the years before involved in humanitarian work, but I start to go out from the Europe. I done my volunteer circle and orphanage circle back in Southeast Asia. So I mean, my mission is not even finished right now. I want to do the Sumatra orangutans as well. So definitely the mission is not closed, even if it's a full pain involved, even if you get a physical obstacle that you cannot walk, that you cannot like I literally spent this summer being frozen as well. 20 years ago I got paralyzed as well when I had the spine crash, and the life is bigger after you have that such a pain and then you again rise from the ashes. Hello, Francis. How are you? Francis, welcome here. Introduce Francis. Francis, we turn from a celebrity readings to our personal to conspiracy theory and our personal mission in life. As well, there was the introduction, the video before the live stream that I done 1 hour before about the Shawn Mendes life purpose and spiritual journey. And we are continuing in this live stream as well, talking about some celebrity people and our life purpose as well. So we are mixing. It's a freestyle. It's literally turned to be a very interesting night as well. Want to move to Pennsylvania, right? I have a friend from a childhood from here that she's there with her husband from here as well. They're the professors on university in Pennsylvania, what I understood. They eat the organic Amish food. Yes, that's what I heard. There are must be there 25 years. Alexis, where you are? Alexis, you know that you have a Greek name. It's not from the Carrington. It's Alexis. It's an ancient Greek name. Tarsen, are you still here? Oh my God. If I'm not making money, but so why I have to make a money? What is the purpose? Well, what is it now? The motivation is only money, huh? Ah, Tarsi. Tarsi, the naughty boy. You're still here. So why is the blah blah? We're talking about life. It's not a blah blah. We are talking about a life situations. What are you talking about? You are such a nervous person, Tarsem. Cool down, chill out, my dear. Oh my God. Then you're jerking about. Oh my God. And you are racist as well. Oh my God. And where are you from? From which hole you are? Like, from which black hole you are when you're racist? Why are you talking, insulting now the black people? What is this now? I'm black in the soul. I have a black soul. So go away from the live stream, the hater here. Look at him. He just said he doesn't like the black people. Okay, as well. What is happening with you? Yes, he's really a psychopath. But I don't understand. I think I hide you. Why are you still here, Tarzan? I hide you from my channel. So okay, you're hidden now. Okay, sorry guys that you had to experience these sentences from Tarzan, but I literally hidden him and now I think he's deleted forever. But I reported it as well, this guy. Shanner is romantic. And Francis will be our witness. Francis will be our witness. We need one more witness, Shanner. We are going to have a YouTube chapel, and Elvis Presley will marry us. Right? So funny. Exactly. She agreed. Francis, do you have this web diploma, like a web therapist? The what is the name? The web. What is the name? The when you have that certificate that you can marry people that you get just online in America. Only in America you can get online this thing. What is the name of this profession? Oh my God. Marriage cert not marriage certificate, marriage, but the person that is doing this ritual. What is the name of that person? The person that get certificate for being like a reverend, that you can marry anybody, right? Even at your home party. Usually people they take this certificate so they can marry somebody in their house when they have these family parties. They are very practical, although it's a little bit eccentric to marry your own children, for example, right? in your garden. It's nice to have in the garden like this ritual, but like, would I like my parents to be a priest? I wouldn't find it official. You know what I mean? Like, I find it a fake if, like, my parents have to pretend that they are a priest, that I'm getting certificate. I wouldn't find it like I'm officially married. A marriage officiant, that's the one. That's the expression. Okay, so marriage officiant. Okay, that's the one. Like officially officiant, the person. Yes, that's the thing. Register. In Europe is different. Like you have for marriage register, you have notar. It's old Roman Latin word. Notar and notar. I think it's notar. Yes, you can use it in different countries in Mediterranean region. Eventually, the notary is the one that you can sign anything connected with the documents with the notary as well. Officially, it would be that word. And is there anything else? Matichar, I remember on another language, Matichar. So again, notar, Matichar, yes. I don't know British and American expression, but she said marriage official. So, and we have a Neil Curry, what did you say? And so we have a Francis and Neil Curry, one card for you girls. Okay, let's have one card for the girls. Neil is a boy, I think. Sorry. Sorry, Neil. I'm looking Curry, so I'm thinking about Curry, not about Neil. Neil is a boy. Okay, let's say Francis, one card for Francis. Give me one card from Francis. Marriage register. Regist register. So enough for the party. We just have Neil and Francis and Shannon and me. And Tarsam is crashing the party. Tarsam, look at guys, he's really a troller. He had many profiles. I blocked I blocked two profiles with Tarzan name. Oh my god. You really don't have nothing to do? Okay, I'm going to hide him. Okay, it's hidden. Sorry, Francis, not to be disturbed from Tarzan. Yes, he's so busy. He's working hard to annoy the people, but he cannot annoy me. Oh my god. So let's do one card, Francis. Tarzan, you don't like the black chocolate, so go away from here. Tarzan number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuckoff. Do you read my lips? Can you spell? Let's do Francis. One advice for Francis. Wow, it's popping out. Victory. Wow, show it to the world. Addressing on the bottom. Show it to the world. Do not hide, Francis. It's time. Do not reject the offers. If there is some invitation or you're feeling like having a slight dilemma to do certain thing, just do it to the end. Like I see being focused, determined to fix some things with the spirit of the Capricorn and having a victory. Francis, this is a message for you. Show it to the world. Do not, I just heard, like, do not hesitate. If there are some things, small obstacles, look at that goat is going to arrive to the final destination with literally crossing over the obstacles that only the goat can reach out here, but it's a victory there as well. Success is here or just around the corner, Francis. You have worked hard and your effort are paying off. congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top all 24, 11, 24, 11, 24, 7. We succeeded, celebrate, rest, then we renew and succeed again. Knowing that if there is a small trap in your life, literally, Francis, be aware that literally you can go over this obstacle and succeed again. As well, be aware or that this is a part of the journey. There are obstacles that but the obstacles they shouldn't stop you. Just be determined like the goat it is, and you're going to succeed. So that was Francis' card. Free cards. Authorized for the question. Pop out the donation. Alana, it's a freestyle free card, but as well, one second. Shannon, where is Shannon? Shannon left. One card for Shannon. It's a lovely message, Francis. So do not hesitate. If there is small obstacle, just do not just quit from what is your goal about certain situation that you have obstacle at the moment. You can fix it. You have power to fix it. Neil, where is Neil? Okay, let's do Neil. Shannon is not here. Shannon. Thank you. It's oversized because I have a trouble. I have pain with my frozen shoulder, so eventually it's big on me. Yes, I had to put the bra as well. I never wear the bra, by the way. It's so big. This is size M. I have on size S, so it's very elastic, but it can be wear as well on the winter time. I believe with the nice collan. I'm talking Greek now. With the nice socks, warm stockings. It's like a mini dress. It's very nice, and it's covering my on other side. It's closed, so it's covering. It's warming my shoulder that I have a problem with, and it's perfect. I have a little bit here open just for YouTube, right? And maybe it's too bright. Otherwise, it's nice pink. It's medium pink. Yes, now you see it better. You see, it's medium pink. Yes, it was too bright, the light. I put it too much. Sorry, guys, that was me playing with the light. Probably it's this color. Look at this, baby pink. Yes, it's this color. Yes, the same color. Can you see it? Baby pink. Yes. Can you see it again? It's too bright. Oh my God, why is changing here? It's so, yes. Baby pink, medium pink, pastel, pale pink. I start to enjoy them. I'm wearing the last 2 days, literally just for the purpose to because it's changing the weather. It's becoming cold, very cold. From it went down 20 degrees down, so it's very cold. So this is like I'm still in summer, but the bag is totally it's warm, and probably I'm going to wear it all the winter when it's come real winter, just with the winter stockings down for sure. When get cold here, when there will be no electricity and there will be a global crisis and there will be no internet as well. Remember, guys, we're going to have a shutdown of everything, even not just the heaters. We're going to have a shutdown of the internet as well. Everything, like in the Mad Max program. That will be the part number 6. Yes, Francis, it's really there. We have literally all over Europe from last winter. There was a list of things I have heard in Scandinavia. My friends, the Greeks that they live in Sweden, they got the messages 2019. They were preparing 2019. They got a list of the things that they had to prepare for the nuclear war. I mean, why the Sweden would be preparing for nuclear war? Because they knew that the global war is preparing. Imagine that thing. So as well, the Italy got immediately in February, March, they got a list of the things of saving energy immediately when started the crisis in Ukraine. So yes, they're aware of the BS, that they're preparing the BS for the rest of the world. Yes, that was their plan. That was definitely not the East Europe plan, the Illuminati. And as well, in April in Greece, the electricity bills they went 3 times bigger. So if there was for one medium-sized apartment in Athens, there was like 300 euros. That was really like a small apartment for a single person, not spending much electricity, right? Not even opening the computer. It would be usually 300 without using computer and some other strong capacity electricity usages, except the fridge, usually, and TV, and the heater in the boiler, in the heater in the bathroom. So these are the usual things. So 300, it was okay. So now after April, it's got to the 900. How is this possible? How is possible the bills to go from 300 to 900, 3 times more? I mean, who is going to pay this? Because usually they can live in this global crisis. People they live even with 500 to 1,000 euros, and I mean, what they have just to work for one person to work just to pay the electricity. But we will get used, Francis, because I'm getting used when I'm in the jungle. Sometimes I don't have it. You just get used. It's fine. But I don't know how we are going to be in connection. People who work really, the people who are working online, that's the trickster. If you're working, only thing that you're working is online, that will be a trouble. Like literally the people who when started the war in the East Europe, both sides, when they cut it, these bills, what is it, the bank accounts? Yes, the people who were the YouTubers, who were the TikTok, the Instagram, whoever was using the social medias as through the yes, through the PayPal option, I think they literally canceled them because they're the citizens of these countries. And that was really unfair because literally people were crying. They were without the job. I mean, they were without the what was for them for many years the only food, for only income for the families. Oliver Stone is always cool. He's daring. I hope he's realistic about Zelensky. I don't know because can he be realistic? Can he be 1 year ago? If he was literally talking, I saw his interview, Oliver Stone interview of Putin. That's what I saw. But if he was literally talking about the gray zone abuse of the neo Nazis in east side of Ukraine, in the parts of the Ukraine that there were majority of the ex-Soviet people in between Russians, where they were on purpose literally attacking the people. They would enter the university buildings. They would literally put on the fire the real people or students and teacher, my colleagues. Imagine me being on that university, for example. I'm just saying, as I was used to be a academical professor. And literally, bravo, Neil, Odessa, exactly. So that is a Maidan. It's happened on May the 1st, I do believe. Maidan, because Dan is a day. So May, it's famous as a Maidan torture, the hell of May, 1st May thing. And literally, So Neil, it's literally in that. Then it's good. Okay, if that was on fire, that was exactly about Maidan in Odessa. Exactly. So I hope that he can talk. I don't know if they're how they let him talk about this because I'm just curious. I'm just curious because they don't let this information. And guys, you should check another one. Do check up the gray zone, but from RT. If you can break the medias with VPN, you just change the location to any other country outside of NATO. So you can change to, let's say, on VPN, you can write um, I think in Greece, if you write Greece, you cannot. You can write Serbia, you can write Moldavia, maybe something like that. Some neutral countries, and then you can pop out a Google again. Go back to your Google search on your computer or wherever is VPN open, but just go outside of your West Europe zone of media control with VPN, but you have to pay a VPN membership. And then Google Earth, it's Russian TV, the documentary The Gray Zone to see that thing. So there you can have all the live news of the Russian TV to see the other side of the war zone. That's what I suggest because I just suggest it. But again, Neil, I think you cannot do it at all without I mean, I think that's their Google, right? That's the Russian Google Yandex. But again, you have to have a VPN. I know when I'm in Athens because I'm between Athens and Belgrade. So when I'm in Athens and I use this summer to go to Italy to a conference, I couldn't open to show my colleagues on the conference the links about the war situation, about torturing of the soldiers uh, from these Nazis and neo Nazis. And literally, I couldn't open it in Italy. I couldn't open it in Athens. I couldn't open on the Swedish friend iPad. On Swedish, it said as well. It cannot be readable. But if I go back on my same computer on same telephone, I go back to Belgrade. In Belgrade, I could open both sides. I could see both things. That's why because we are neutral like Switzerland. And these days, even Switzerland, it's not neutral at all. So probably again, the ex-Yugoslavia it seems like neutral, and we can still see the both sides of the news. So it's great, but as well they're blocking our news, and that's why you see only 4 people in the live stream. This is a pure example because I'm now here and they're blocking the literally these live streams. Why I have only the 2 people or 4 people in my live stream? Yes, that's the correct. This is example of the mainstream blockages, and this is the war of the media. Bravo, Neil. Welcome here as well, guys. I'm as well having a doctor degree, but I'm not talking about these political themes. I shouldn't talk this. I was advised do check out my album Stop the War, but I was advised as well to remove the Stop the War. So if you can check my playlist Stop the War, because I have many different readings about different approach, totally opposite approach in the readings as well. The people they just talk what they hear. I have learned from one Australian lady that is a tarot reader for political themes. She's just talking nonsense because she's reading even the cards like King of Cup, like cards like Page of Swords. The pure simple meaning she read wrongly, and then she said something opposite from what would be the sentence. And a few times I sent her the message in comments under her video that colleague, lady, you're my colleague, you're by my profession and by tarot reading, you're my double colleague. Like, hello, you're just talking about mainstream media things. Like she doesn't like Putin, she likes Zelensky. I said, but your reading is showing opposite eventually that he's fighting for justice. He's not fighting. He is fighting for the justice to return to a motherland, something that belonged to all the Slavic people. Why they would like to break the lovely big country like Yugoslavia, like like United States, like ex-Soviet Union. Why somebody would do that? I mean, would you like it to have it broken? Like, it's very nice to have to be in Pennsylvania and to go to Hawaii. It's very nice to have Alaska as well, right? To all these states, Washington on the north, right? And to have a one Washington D.C., right? To have a Florida as well, even Seattle if it's too raining in Seattle, right? So I heard. So it's amazing, huge country. Why the other people would dare to interfere? So everything is about interfering of policy of the modern globalist forces. Full stop. Yes, that's why I have a PhD in three different subjects, Darcy, and try to spell it correct. PhD people are stupid, right? That's what you wanted to say. And you are still here. Oh my God. Will you go to the library? I will tell you as a professor and as a mother when you're going to go to the library instead to make these fake profiles. Oh my God. Tarsi, Tarsi, little trolley. I dare you come here to practice the kung fu on you. This this old lady is literally calling you out to practice the kung fu on you. I'm daring you. As I was volunteering in many war zones, guys, as well, Tarsi is just not a problem as at all. I don't see Tarsi being an obstacle or any cyber challenge because, as well, the life challenges in my real life, in war zones, in my life as well, private life, in working for community and victims of the violence. I really daring the people who are evil, and I'm daring people who are violent, literally, because all life from a childhood I was so skinny and tiny, but I was protecting my bigger big girls that they were sitting next to me, but the people, my friends, I mean not friends, my schoolmates, they were bullying the fatty girl that was sitting next to me, and I would fight for her. And that was my spirit, always to fight for the justice for other people. I don't like bullying. And literally, Tarzan, it's not funny at all. Like, you're boring. I told you the first time. Like, it's, you need to switch off the energy because it doesn't suit you. You get ugly from you doing these things, trolling in your life. It's pure poison. Are you with some demons? In Nigeria, when I was in Nigeria, they say there is 1,000 spirits inside of you. Are you having 3,000 spirits? This is a Nigerian proverb. Why are you doing this? Neil, I didn't see everything, Neil. Okay, you wrote something about XU. It's tragedy as well because again the people, the politics cannot separate the people because people still they go to Belgrade for New Year. They come from Slovenia, from Sarajevo, from Zagreb. They go and have a great fun and beautiful clubbing still in Belgrade. Or I don't know, in Novi Sad or Niš. They do care about ex-Yugoslavia. And I used to love the history of the Royal Yugoslavia. But guys, living abroad, I learned that people who are born abroad and being into the fanatic nationalist families, but never seen the ex-Yugoslavia, they really hate you if you say you love ex-Yugoslavia, you love ex-Soviet Union. Literally, they are so full of hate if they were born and literally they never visit. They don't know where is their country. They never visit their motherhood, their grandmother, I don't know, village or city. That's happened to me in Cape Town, meeting the fanatic Croatian, and in Thailand as well. It was so daring because I was talking nice about XU, but they were really like, Croatia. I said, what Croatia? You know where is Croatia? You were born here. You never visit. You just talk what your parents were telling you. Yes. And my grandparents finally, of both sides, they were so cosmopolitan, of both sides. I was lucky to be born in a progressive house that it's everything about the peace and culture of peace, and not about the color of the skin, not about the religion. We have mixed marriages with the Jewish, we have mixed marriages with the uh, Muslim. That's the pure Yugoslavian spirit. So nobody judge each other. Like, I mean, this was happening 100 years ago. I mean, one grandmother, she married a Jewish guy in the middle of the World War II. And she was translator when they were having agreement with the Germany, for example. She was translator for that agreement. She was aware of fascists entering the country in the middle of the war, but she was in love with her school friend, I think. Yes, school friend. And literally, they ran to Canada. So, yes. So, I have a Canadian origin as well, by that side of family. That's my grandmother, one of my grandmothers. So she's having the Jewish husband. Yes, that's the thing. Another thing. Again, guys, I had situation in another story from the Second World War that my two grandfather and his brother and my grandfather, my father grandfather, so grandfather, my grandfather. So my father, no, my father's father, yes, it's my grandfather, what I'm talking. And his brother, they finished being in the How in the, it's a, like Auschwitz, the How is the second biggest gas chamber in Second World War, in between Germany, East, East Germany, Poland as well. Where is it exactly? So I must say I didn't visit that thing. I never wanted to visit this gas chamber as a museum. And again, you are still here. Oh, I love all the colors. They are all made from the, and somehow Tarsim, you sounds that you're very dark. Why you don't like black? What is with you? Stop talking nonsense. You sound your name is very dark, so I don't want to name you. So stop talking nonsense. So again, he's there. Look at he's now. But you don't like black, but you're now the black YouTube color. You took the black YouTube color. You're pure paradox. This is very stupid from you, Darcy. Okay, again, he's okay. I'm going to hide him. He's there. Oh my god, how many colors you have? When it's finishing the rainbow, we will know when he finish all the colors because he choose just a different color for a new fake YouTube channel. It was fun tonight. I have a lot of trollers, and this was only one. Same Darcy. Darcy. Neil, will you repeat that name? I didn't see. Okay. Can you repeat the name? You wanted to give me idea, the link? Reinhard Gellen. Okay. 1 second. Let's see. Hard. About, okay, Cold War. Mhm. About the secrets of the Is it the one that tried to have an assassin of Hitler? Is that the one? I know. Is it the one that was trying to have assassin? He tried to kill Hitler, right? Yes, German resistance. I think that one. Conspiracy theories of Reinhard Gehlen against the Nazis. There is a lot of links on German. CIA put him in charge, yes, so he was still there eventually. Still having like under the veil the Nazis, that was probably the one that was in charge of the neo-Nazis, right? To let it be still living. That's what I think, right? The conspiracy theory. And there is the one with a similar name. No, this one is physics. Genzel, he got a Nobel Prize. This is another one. Anti-fascist archives. I see. Yes, there is. There is mostly on German, but there is some few on English. Yes, there is mostly if you put this on YouTube, there is majority things about him on German, but there is a few good long links like 3 hours documentary anti-fascist. This one is good from 1984. The hidden Our Hidden History. The channel is called Our Hidden History, and then his name. You put his name and you put the 1984 the video the documentary made. Neil, what is your profession? Neil, is that your hobby? You like history? Yes. Then, not multipolar worlds. Okay, that's a nice one. This is a young boy from social studies, right? Something like that. Analyst, huh? Political analyst or something. He's a journalist. I'm going to read the longest one. Uh, with Massachusetts Peace Action, there was a live stream 2 hours. Ben Norton on Ukraine, Russia, the new Cold War, U.S. imperialism, blah blah, and rest. And not that's the great one. Look at this one. Just I'm going to show you. I shouldn't put it there. If I put there, maybe they were going to block my live stream if I use the links. You see that one where this grandpapa is talking? That one. Is that enough? Can you see it? Okay, now you can see it. That link is good. 2 hours about US imperialism. Gray Zone is a good link, but I don't know if you can see it. You have to do the VPN to find it on a live Russian TV in on English version. Yes. So Gray Zone Donbas. It has to be Gray Zone Donbas. So just I'm going to add you Donbas. Okay. So you have to put Gray Zone Donbas together, and it's a big letter R, you know, R. Look at T. It's a big letter, a big both letters. It's short from the Russian TV, but they have English version. So this will be all the documentaries. It will be there even on this TV. It will be about breaking the ex-US Yugoslavia as well. It will be about this Donbass. It's really nerve-wracking. Gray zone, yes, gray zone Donbass. As well, there are the living people these days that they're literally talking about what's happening now, why there are the rest of the soldiers literally attacking there. They have literally a mission these days to destroy all the infrastructure, to destroy all the schools, all the malls, all the electricity thing. And yes, they are attacking. That's why now there is this mission, international mission in this nuclear station. They send the mission from the west side, West Europe, to literally observe. And as well, what they were talking, I think they were talking, the Russian side was talking that Zelensky ordered them to literally take them as the hostages. They wanted to have a hostages from this, the observers of the nuclear station, how it was treated. But the nuclear station was already in the hands of the Russians, so they were not attacking it. They were eventually protecting it. Exactly. Exactly. Like in Libya, like they promote like everything is a pure evil just to get the gas and to get whatever that country can offer. Oil, probably in Libya they have oil, I think. I think they have like in Venezuela oil. Bravo if you watch the Gray Zone. Oh my god. Wait a second, Neil, but how you can watch? You use the VPN, right? How you can watch? In which country you are? Okay, 1 second. Max. Max Blumenthal, I think I was having this before. But this Ben Norton, I like his energy. Wait a second, I lost it. Alright, it's down. 1 second. Max Blumenthal. Max Blumenthal Gray Zone. 2 days ago, look at it's very nice. Look at Katie Halper. She make with this Max 2 days ago, breaking down Biden MAGA speech with Max Blumenthal. But the lady who was having a podcast, her name is Katie Halper. Katie Halper. That's a good one. Must be a good one. Emma Bartlett. Eva Bartlett. Wait a second. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I'm going to save this one. This will be a funny one. Thank you for suggestions. Wait, let me check that one. Eva. Wait a second. Eva. Bravo. Look at yes, I think she's living there. Like, yes, I think she was the one in Bucha. She was talking a real truth about Bucha, about faking from the Ukraine side. Yes, I think that I saw this lady then. They're doing the same things, guys, because as well there is so many as well human trafficking houses there. The same they were doing in ex-Yugoslavia, in all the war zones, and in Kosovo. They were literally provoking the world to have a human organs, because every month they get for trafficking the human organs about 2 billions. Just they get 2 billions of dollars or euros per month just from trafficking human organs. That's so sick. Blocking her, she doesn't have many followers. Emma Bartlett. Look at, she's journalist. She just had 40,000. Yes, they're blocking her as well. Aaron. Okay, let's do Aaron now. Aaron. Aaron is French, I think. Aaron Mate. I remember this boy. I saw it in, I don't know where. Maybe with the Russell. Maybe with Russell Brand. It's terrible. It's terrible what is happening, because again, they're destroying all these infrastructures, the houses, the civilization, the the schools, and they were doing this constantly from what when this country was brought to the light, the puppet country, the marionette country, 2014. Literally they were doing this from the start. They were destroying. They didn't have, the Donbas area didn't have at all electricity nor water. For 8 years they didn't have all this region. They were pushing them. Like they wanted literally to get rid of them so they could run back to the ex-Soviet, I'm guessing to the Russian side, so they could use their piece of land. They were trying to literally to kill any kind. It was a pure genocide, still it is a genocide, right? As well, guys, few days ago in Kosovo, there were the 10 years old, the Serbian girl that was raped from a five men. Yes, and she's in hospital. That's what it is as well. We have a blockages of this news. So 10 years old, the little girl, a child, was raped from a five Kosovari extremist, I'm guessing. So the story is continuing. The evil is still there everywhere, I'm guessing. Yes, I saw this post on TikTok. One lady, by the way, she's doing as well, Tar. She posted this. I, I want a local language. As well, there is a beautiful soul, Arnaud Gijon. You can Google that name. Arnaud Gijon is a French guy that is in love with the ancient Serbian history, and he learned the language. He learned the total poetry, literature, perfect talking language. and he married as well later on. But he was in love with the language, with the culture, with the history of the royal medieval Serbia. And he was sending all the time from France the support. He made a French Serbian humanitarian project, but he was supporting Christianity in Kosovo. And he was arrested last year. They're totally jerks, this in Kosovo. They arrested him, but he's officially now like a minister of the refugee, I think, for the Kosovo cases in Serbia. But he's a French guy. I will, wait a second. I will find you. Wait a second. Because I talk on French. I pronounce it now French because I speak French. Gijon, it's with Gijon, something like that. Let me see. I'm going to find you. I think Gijon, what's it? Let me see the full name because there's few things showing up. Maybe I have to wait a second. Arnold or wait a second. Now French, now English is showing. Wait a second. I'm googling now on another language. Wait a second. If you put the French guy in Serbia, humanitarian. Okay, he's here. Okay, I'm going to send you the link. One sec. So, how he learned the Serbian poetry history. And wait a second. So, how I go here? Wait a second. I'm going to send you the link. How the French guy and Brazilian guy they learned the Serbian. Yes, there is in the same city. It's very funny. It's a nice article. Like they're living now in the same city and they learn. So the Brazilian guys, he said, now I'm living here instead of America because I have more freedom and democracy here than there, and I'm in love with this country. Tiago Ferreira is Brazilian guy. Wait a second. Okay, and then Arno Goujon. So it's G-U. It's you. It was not I. It's but you pronounce it like Gijon, but you have to write it J like Georgia, U like Uruguay, and then J like Johannesburg, O O, and then N. I will send you now. I don't know, Goujon. I don't know. I think again this is their text. Yes, R no, yes, should be R. Yes, with the full. Yes, exactly the French name, full Arnold. This was the local. They pronounce it the way you talk, Arnaud. They make it short version. Arnaud Goujon. So he is now representative for the Kosovo for the humanitarian aid, I believe. But he became like a kind of a ministry. Yes, he got like finally the title, but before it was just NGO. And he has two daughters, and he now lives in Belgrade. Before he was living down in Kosovo. Yes, and his wife is some Serbian immigrant living, I don't know where, in which country, some other country. So they both return. It's very nice that they both return. So did you find him? He has very nice aura. You have when there is some Serbian religious festival or ancient historical date, like in calendar, he put a very nice post. He's on Facebook. He's very nice guy. And he has such a pure energy. He's totally clear. This guy will never be as in politics, new freshman in politics. He will never use the money of to abuse the country for his own personal thing. He's so pure. I like him. So you found it. Maybe there is on YouTube, huh? Did you find him on YouTube? But how to tell you, there are a few good peoples. I was always surrounding with the idealistic people, like my father used to be, and he was really doing fine. But then, as well, he canceled some positions. And then my ex fiance, he sold out his all possession material for to continue doing something for the justice on one international court for one public figure that I don't want to name it. And so there are always idealistic people. So there are a few good people that really going to go to the extreme. I hope he will be protected because I think that he's protected my theory because if they didn't kill him, they put him in a prison in Kosovo. They but they can again because definitely he's promoting all the good thing in he's the best promoter in France. Uh, so yes, you see, did you Google it? So he's a founder of the Solidarity of Kosovo. So that's the French non-governmental humanitarian organization that is devoted to helping Serbs, helping the Christian living in Kosovo. I mean, how many there are? Only few they stayed. He's very young, 1985, from Grenoble. And okay, where is his position now? Because there is his position, what he's doing now. I don't know, but there is a kind of ministry, like he's a minister for the Kosovo region, because it's still a part in the politics, is still a part of officially Serbia. Oh my God, I cannot even put this hand. I cannot. Oh, I can. I can. This is the maximum. Sorry, guys. I'm talking about my frozen hands. Till here I can move. Till here, no. This is too much. You had to find Arno Goujon talking some poetry on the local language just to listen. He's so cute. And then Googled him talking on English. Yes, about for sure there is. Wait a second. Let me find you something. I will send you a link. Arno Goujon English. If I put English about Kosovo War. Wow, there is. Videos. I'm going to send you the link. Wait a second. I'm looking which one to send you, but is French, then it's local. Where is on English? Maybe you try the first one. He has a link. I think this is his link. Okay, if I Google you this, you know what? Just this one. Okay, so you can. I think he has a Facebook page. This guy. Yes, because of this solidarity program, and every day what they have actions when they're visiting some local school, when there is a broken school, all the time they're breaking, like in Donbass, they are breaking into the school, they're breaking the churches as well, the medieval ancient protective churches, they're breaking inside all the time. They're doing this in Kosovo. Yes, the bastard. They never stopped, and they're never punished as well. Exactly. The people they don't give amongst about the world events. Definitely. You are like in cocoon net. You're just in the box. You can see nothing than the national history, and then they are sending you the mainstream news that everything there are enemies from abroad, right? So you learn to be, you are educated to be in that spirit of the enemies there outside. The enemy is Cuba, the enemy is Venezuela, the enemy is native Indians. What is this? Like, I mean, it's their country. Hello. I mean, the enemy is Russia. What kind of enemy is Russia? Because they are not entering your country as well. Eventually, you're breaking their ex Soviet, like you're breaking as well other countries, right? Correct. Yes. Okay, guys, I have blurry eyes because I have two live streams of more than 2 and 2 hours. Definitely, I was about 5 hours today by computer. And I forgot. Oh my God, I found it now. I was looking here, my glasses, just the glasses, sunglasses. And I was all day asking where are these computer protection. They were on this side. Oh my God, this is terrible. I found it the last minute. Finally, I found it the computer protection, but my eyes are tired. It's too late now. So I'm going to close it. Welcome to join tomorrow. There is a live stream, of course, 2 times per day. So welcome to join. Sometimes it's just if it's at New York time, it's early morning. But usually for working days for lunch break in New York, about 6 p.m. French time as well. Later on, it's about 4 p.m. New York time. That is 11 p.m. after 11 p.m. For French time. So sometimes I have the early morning, like 6 p.m. East Coast New York time. That's around 12 1 p.m. 12, I mean, noontime French time zone. So I hope do pray for me because I had the shots last week. It didn't help me. I had 4 shots in the neck and here. It didn't help me, but they say it takes 7 days to get better. And I'm a little bit down because I had tried all the alternatives therapies and acupuncture for more than a month. I'm suffering 2 months, but in August I was trying all different therapies. But I'm suffering from the end of June, July, and August, and I mean, this is too long. And probably to go to a therapy, I think I will do this till the new year with the therapies and everything. It will take all winter. So I'm a little bit depressed with this as well. Is I'm struggling when I want to do the tarot as well. Simple things. I cannot do the choreographies. If I have some volunteering with the children, I cannot do the choreographies. Oh my God, it started right now. It goes at some moment. Like I just feel like till here it's okay. This is too much. And even hands sometimes just we just I drop the things. So that's my old injury when I survived, when I died 20 years ago, when I have the spine injury. So my disc is moved. So it's recalling. And they say astrologues that it will be retrograde this summer. Exactly, it happened exactly in July 20 years ago. So this was a retrograde thing. And I hope it will pass. I must cross like a Greeks they do. The Greek they do like this. I hope. I hope I'm protected. Doesn't help me. This is copper. Doesn't help me. Just have pain with this. So I'm putting this. It's copper, and I'm putting other things. Oh my God! I have thousands things here, different. And black tourmaline, and I'm putting the energetic magnetic heart from friends, and I'm putting the Thai oil, different things. I'm tired of all this. You flashing your gray smile. Thank you for the compliment. Peace and love, and pray, guys, not to be a war, and pray for the people who are suffering in pain or being jeopardized to have a safe journey.